Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. I am your host for Thursday, Liisa Murray. We have a great show for you today, so let's get right on started. Today is Thursday, October 22nd. The weather today is cloudy skies and a high of 74. I don't know if you've looked out your window this morning, but as I was coming in, I couldn't even see the Palisades across the way. So foggy and cloudy today. On this day in history, in 1879, Thomas Edison perfects carbonized cotton filament light bulb, something that's really changed our lives. I just can't imagine being without light bulbs. It seems like such an essential thing that was only invented not actually that long ago. In 1883, New York's original Metropolitan Opera House has its grand opening with the performance of the opera Faust. I know we got some opera fans here. In 1907, Ringling Brothers' Greatest Show on Earth buys Barnum and Bailey Circus. In 1932, the film Red Dust, directed by Victor Fleming, starring Clark Gable, Jean Harlow, and Mary Astor, premieres. I wonder if any of you have seen that film. In famous birthdays, we have two great actors celebrating their birthdays today. In 1938, Christopher Lloyd was born. He's an American actor best known for Taxi and Back to the Future. He's always got a very wild presence. He was born in Stamford, Connecticut, not that far from here. In 1942, Annette Funicello, singer and actress, best known for the Mickey Mouse Club, as well as a series of films, born in Utica, New York, another one close. Also, going back to things that happened in 1962, Jean-Paul Sartre is awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature, but turns down the honor. So I I put in a little extra about Christopher Lloyd. Probably best known for Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future trilogy, and this is why I wanted to add it, Uncle Fester in the Addams Family and Addams Family Values. Have any of you seen those films? Those are, they've become real Halloween, October classics, I think. His acting career actually stretches over many years and includes One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Ay, 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 this morning, guys. Taxi, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, In Search of Dr. Seuss. I've never seen that last one. And in 1952, Jeff Goldblum, American actor, most well known for his roles in the films Independence Day, Jurassic Park, The Fly, and The Big Chill. He has also made several television and notable stage appearances and was nominated for an Academy Award for his role in the short film Little Surprises in 1996. He is also an accomplished jazz pianist. That fact I did not know about Jeff Goldblum. So in birthdays today, we don't have any resident birthdays, but in staff, Foyeke from nursing, Lisa DeMeo from material management, and Rebecca from social services. A big happy birthday from all of us here at Good Morning Hebrew Home. So today's meal, today's lunch is barbecue chicken, rice and beans, Italian green beans, and the dessert is pear. For dinner tonight, the Italian vegetable soup. Entree is vegetable cheese lasagna with garlic bread. I have to tell you, garlic bread is one of my favorites. Whenever I get to read about garlic bread, I always get a little excited myself. And the dessert is vanilla ice cream. As always, if you have any ideas, please give us a call, 2813, or if you want to just say hi. I always love hearing from everybody. So I am very excited for our interview today. You may know her from her job, or you may know her as I know her, as a happy smiling face with great fashion in the hallways. So please welcome, she's an administrative assistant in nursing, Alexandria Pagan. Welcome.
Hi, how you doing? Hi, everyone.
Hello. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you on.
I'm excited to be here. At first, finding out that the Hebrew Home has their own TV show, I think it's so adorable. Like, I love it. So I'm excited that I made it on it.
Yes,
I
you made it. It's the big time. You made it. So tell us a little bit about what you do here at the home.
So I'm an administrative assistant in the nursing department. I actually am involved in a lot of the clerical work inside of the nursing department. So yeah.
A lot of the stuff that's like, you know, you may not see happening, but is so essential to make sure that all the pieces in the machine are running well, right?
Right. One thing I did learn working here is that everyone plays an important role, and it doesn't matter what position you're in, and that's something that I love. And I love that, you know, we all work together to get that.
It's so true. It's such a team, and there's so many pieces of the puzzle that you may not notice on a daily basis, but if they're not there, you will notice for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So what led you to working at the Hebrew Home? Have you always worked in nursing or administrative work, or?
So no, I actually have 5 years of retail experience. I used to work in Times Square.
Oh, wow.
So it's funny when they told me, meet me at 42nd Street, and I'm like, I used to work at 42nd Street. From here, how long am I going to get there?
Exactly.
Until when they did my orientation walkthrough, and then they showed me where 42nd Street is. I was like, okay.
Okay, that's a shorter commute. That's good.
Right.
That's good. That makes sense that you worked in retail because you, have such great customer service skills.
Thank you.
I always see you interacting with people in such a positive and friendly way.
Thank you.
And also, I mean, I'm assuming you worked in like fashion retail because, as I said, you're always wearing such wonderful outfits. Am I assuming correctly, or is that just another one of your skills?
No, you got it. You got it. So I actually used to work at Forever 21.
Get out of here. One of my good
Square.
friends used to work at that store too.
I worked in Times Square, the heart of Times Square. It's extremely busy. I was excited to meet many different people. So coming to the nursing home was a big change for me, I'm going to say. I was a little nervous, like, how can I fit in an atmosphere like this? I don't know, you know, medical things. So I'm like, I don't know if I can make it there. But one thing I held on to is, like you mentioned, I know that customer service is something that can go anywhere you work, no matter where you work. So I said, you know what, I got this. I can, you know, I can communicate with people and at least make them feel happy and smile and, you know.
Yeah, and I would imagine too, like working in Times Square, like you said, you meet so many different people from so many different walks of life, so many places all around the world probably.
Yes.
And here at the home, we also have a really diverse population, and we also have a really diverse staff too. So you're working with a lot of different people that are coming from different walks of life. So I would imagine that's also a skill that you brought in. Yeah.
I love it, though. I definitely love it.
Oh, so tell me a little bit about your life outside of the home.
Sure. Okay, so this year, specifically 2020, I know it's been hard for everyone, but we have to, I guess, point out the good things that definitely happened this year. So if you graduated, I recently graduated in December of last year. So this June when I had my graduation, it was quarantine, but I still celebrated it. So still celebrate your birthdays.
Yes.
Still celebrate the holidays. Don't let anything go away. Like, this is our year no matter what. You know, next year's going to be our year. The year after that is going to be our year. So I think, you know, just keep going, keep celebrating.
I think those are such great words of wisdom, because I think especially in these difficult times, we really need to hold on to and treasure those moments, and really celebrate them. So congratulations on your graduation. I had no idea.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I turned 30 this year.
Also,
so
congratulations.
It was a big 30. Again, quarantine, but it's okay. We'll have our birthday quarantine virtually. Again, keep doing it. And I actually have 2 children.
Yes. So let's take a look. Who are these cuties here?
Okay, so I have, here is Jay Sean. He is my 10-year-old, my firstborn. And then I have Leah, which is his sister. She is 7 years old. And again, this year our challenge is that remote learning, which I'm pretty sure everyone is, you know, doing. But yeah, they're definitely great kids. They're the best part of my day when I do get home. So yeah.
They're so adorable.
Thank you, thank you.
I can see she's got your sense of fashion as well.
Thank you, thank you. He, I know many people ask, so I'll definitely put that out there right now. He actually has alopecia universalis. That's an autoimmune disease. So he actually will never grow any eyebrows, any hair, any eyelashes. So but I call him my baby Vin Diesel. It's funny how you mentioned Uncle Fester, because we're actually trying to do, again, celebrate all holidays. So we're celebrating Halloween this, in about what, next week?
Yes, oh my gosh, it's coming up so quick.
I know. So we're actually trying to go along with his look. So since he actually has no hair and I don't have to do much, we're going with Uncle Fester.
That's great. I love that. I love to celebrate that difference as opposed to trying to hide it or, you know, is to say like, this is who I am and it's great. And look at this way I can celebrate that.
Definitely.
That's wonderful. I love that. Definitely. And does your daughter have any costume ideas for Halloween as well?
So this year since she's 7, I don't know if this is happening to everyone else, but today she wants to be a witch. Tomorrow she'll be something else. So she actually has her grandparents and myself we all actually have different costumes for her because that's how she is. She likes to switch it up.
Well, you know, she sees her fashionista mom. She says the outfit is, you know, we got to have an outfit change all the time. I love that, though. That's why I asked, though, because I remember when I was a kid, too, that I would be like, yeah, I'm going to be a witch. No, I'm going to be, you know, XYZ thing. You always have your different idea.
What I'm happy for is that they still asked me, like, you know, even though everything that's happening right now, like, Mommy, are we going to have something for Halloween? And I'm like, you know, we'll have a party inside of the house. It's only us. You know, but it's okay. I will have you trick or treat in each room if that's what makes you feel better, because we don't, you know, want to go outside. We want to stay safe. So yeah, I'm happy that they're still.
Yeah, I love that though. I'm finding so many parents are finding creative ways to still celebrate those holidays, like you said, while maintaining that safety. I've seen online people making little candy shoots. And I love the idea of trick-or-treating in the house, too. I think that could be really, really fun. Oh, that's great. So tell me a little more about yourself. I love learning about your family. What are some things you enjoy doing outside of work? I know a lot of our time is spent here dedicated to the residents and making things as good as possible. But what are some things you like to do for you?
So for me, myself, I mean, I can't sing or anything, but I do love to sing. I love, you know, Rihanna. I love Alicia Keys. I actually adore when I walk in and I hear the piano being played. So again, it gives me my good spirits. I think music is a passion, and music is, again, not a passion I have, but something that I can listen to that kind of makes me feel, you know, even with everything going on, we can smile, we can dance, we can feel good about ourselves, you know, the best way we can.
You couldn't be speaking my language more. As a music therapist, I so relate to that personally. And I think also, you know, we may not think that we have a particular gift for music, but I think music, this is something I believe very deeply, is that music is for all of us. That music is a part of being human, and that every one of us has a right to enjoy and express ourselves. We don't all have to, like, you know, try and become Alicia Keys to enjoy music and to have it be a part of our lives that brings us joy or allows us to express sadness. That's my little soapbox for the day, but I completely agree. Oh, that's great. So one of the questions, we'll wrap up in a minute, but I have 2 last questions for you.
Go for it.
And these are questions that I ask everybody in my daily life. I don't know if I've asked everybody on the show, but I'm asking everybody in regular life. What are the TV shows that you're watching these days that are keeping you, like, going, that you're loving?
Okay, so I love to watch I Love Lucy. I actually have Hulu, so I tend to, on my break sometimes, I'll just watch I Love Lucy. She is hilarious. You know, again, it gives me back that feel of nostalgic feel, I guess. My grandparents often watched I Love Lucy when I was growing up, so I love watching it. She's funny. The guy, Ricky, he's hilarious. So again, that's one of the shows I watch.
That's such a great show, and I bet we've got a lot of I Love Lucy fans out there as well. She's like the original comedian, like, not the original.
Her
there were other
body
ones, but,
language,
like,
she's just an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, she's such a
love
physical
it.
comedian. She's so funny. That's what a great suggestion.
Yeah.
And then you already gave us so many words of wisdom, but any parting words, any last words of wisdom that you'd like to share with the residents?
Well, I definitely would probably say to keep being positive, be in good spirits. The days where you feel like maybe you're not in good spirits, just, call one of us, call anybody, just to speak, just to say it, just to say what's on your mind, and, let us hopefully get you back into that good spirits, because one thing we definitely need, especially right now, is that everyone smile. Just smile. It's contagious.
Yes, it really is. And I think it's those moments of connection that really can help bring us joy, feeling disconnected during this time, feeling like things are challenging. When you can talk to someone like this, talking to you has given me a smile on my face.
I actually want, hopefully, when I started working here again, I was in retail, so I didn't think I can make it, but I feel like the residents here alone have inspired me, which is why I went back to school, to get this, to understand, and be able to connect. And I'm excited that they inspired me to go back to school, Miss Hendricks. And
I know exactly who you're talking about. Absolutely, go to school,
keep going. I agree. Keep going for what you want to go for, and be happy, be positive. It doesn't matter where you come from, where you are. We could definitely keep good spirits and keep it going.
I love that so much. It made me tear up. And I think that's so true. If you're watching out there, you may not feel like you're making a difference. You don't know how much of a difference you make in our lives, too. All of us. So thank you. Well, Alexandria, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for letting me be on it.
Yes, it was so wonderful to get to know more about you and your family.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. So let's finish with our positive news story of the day, which I didn't even know Alexandria was going to talk about these things, but it connects so perfectly to her interview. So our positive news story: performing acts of kindness and helping other people can be good for people's health and well-being. That's according to new research published by the American Psychological Association. But not all good-hearted behavior is equally beneficial to the giver. The strength of the link depends on many factors, including the type of kindness, the definition of well-being, and the giver's age, gender, and other demographic factors. Pro-social behavior, such as altruism, cooperation, trust, and compassion, are all necessary ingredients of a harmonious and well-functioning society, said lead author Bryant P.H. Hui, Ph.D., a research assistant professor at the University of Hong Kong. It is part of the shared culture of humankind, and our analysis shows that it also contributes to mental and physical health. Previous studies have suggested that people who engage in more pro-social behavior are happier and have better mental and physical health than those who don't spend as much time helping others. To better understand what drives that variation, Hui and his colleagues performed a meta-analysis of 201 independent studies comprising 198,213 total participants, quite a few, that looked at the connection between pro-social behavior and well-being. Overall, they found that there was a modest link between the two. Although the effect size was small, it is still meaningful given how many people perform acts of kindness every day. More than a quarter of Americans volunteer, for example, Hui said. A modest effect size can still have a significant impact at a societal level when many people are participating in the behavior. Digging deeper into the research published by Psychological Bulletin, Hui and his colleagues found that random acts of kindness, such as helping an older neighbor carry groceries, were more strongly associated with overall well-being than formal pro-social behavior, such as scheduled volunteering for a charity. That may be because informal helping is more casual and spontaneous and may more easily lead to forming social connections, according to Hui. Informal giving is also more varied and less likely to become stale or monotonous, he said. The researchers also found a stronger link between kindness and what is known as eudaimonic well-being, which focuses on self-actualization, realizing one's potential, and finding meaning in life, than between kindness and hedonic well-being, which refers to happiness and positive feelings. The effects varied by age, who began this research at the University of Cambridge. Younger givers reported higher levels of overall well-being, eudaimonic well-being, and psychological functioning, while older givers reported higher levels of physical health. Seems like it helped both of them, though. Also, women showed stronger relationships between prosociality and several measures of well-being compared with men. Perhaps because women are stereotypically expected to be more caring and giving, and thus derive a stronger sense of good feelings for acting in accordance with those social norms, according to the study. Finally, the researchers found that studies that were specifically designed to measure the connection between prosociality and well-being showed a stronger link between the two than studies that analyzed data from other large surveys not specifically designed to study the topic. I think this is such a great study because I feel like it speaks to what we here at the home know already, that when you help somebody else, it really does make you feel better and leads to better health. So I urge all of us to find opportunities in our day today to do some sort of random act of kindness. I know it makes a difference in my day, and I'm sure it makes a difference in yours too. So that's it for our show. Tune in later today for Wellness with Deborah at 1:30 and On a Musical Note with Peter at 2:30. Tonight's film for Thursday night at the movies is The Two Popes on Channel 88 at 7 p.m. If you missed any portion of today's show, it will be replayed on Channel 88 at 6:30, and you can find all of our episodes on YouTube. If you're watching there, click that like, do a little subscribe, and you won't miss a single episode. We here at Good Morning Hebrew Home will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel.